y'all, what's up? I just I wanted to update you guys while I eat my ruffled queso chips on what's going on with Mel. I'm gonna try not to have this video 17 minutes long of me talking, but 17 minutes maybe of like pictures of her, videos of her, and me talking.
It was 17 minutes?
So, first of all, I wrote down some notes so I can remember what to tell y'all. And, okay, we're just gonna start with yesterday. So, after surgery, everything was going fine, everything was going great. And then yesterday morning, Mel right lung collapsed or whatever. And her heart was beating in its old rhythm, and they wanted it to be in a new rhythm, in its new rhythm, like, because that's why they did the surgery, so it'll be different. And let me stop you forgetting. Okay, so when her right lung collapsed, they had to use this thing called a percussor to, like, it's sort of like if you patting your baby on the back real hard to like get her lung to open back up or whatever. And it's been working. Everything's been going good. They've been doing x-rays and stuff. Her lung looks great. Everything's great right now. But so yesterday morning, Jordan was talking to the nurse and I was asleep, and I heard her say something in my sleep. I thought I was dreaming, but I heard stop her heart for a few seconds. And I'm like,
she popped up like Jack in the Box.
Ding dong. You heard me, like, hold the fuck up. You can do what? So, I'm like, what's wrong? What y'all about to do now? Because at this moment, I'm frustrated. Because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, every time I turn around, y'all talking about this and that and this and what the fuck is going on? So, pretty much, they gave her this medicine to stop her heart, and they was going to start it back in like a couple of seconds. It's sort of like a reboot to get her heart to stop beating in its old rhythm and beat in a new rhythm. But they gave her the medicine twice, and her heart did not stop. Okay.
Either time didn't stop.
Okay.
Because it wasn't meant to stop. That's why.
Okay. But, so her heart kept beating or whatever. And we just like, oh, she a fighter. She like, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all not stopping my heart. This ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they was like, oh, well, we just gonna see what happens and we're gonna watch her for a second. And her grandmother gets on the phone, and before her grandmother got on the phone, though, they was talking about putting a breathing tube in. So I'm like, oh, they finna put a breathing tube in. Oh my god. So her grandmother got on the phone, which Jordan's mother is her grandmother I'm talking about, not my mom, but Jordan's mom. So she got on the phone with her grandma, and we all prayed. So she prayed over us, and we put hands on Mel and all of that.
On speaker while the nurse was in here and everything.
Yeah, and when I tell y'all, God is so good. Let me tell y'all something. This little girl, heart rate dropped in seconds. Seconds, do you hear me? Went from 207 to 140 something in seconds. Come on now. Y'all want to know? That's why this channel is called Miracle Family, because this is our miracle baby. Do you hear me? This girl heart rate dropped, and it's been steady ever since. My daughter's heart rate has been between 100 and 130 ever since it dropped yesterday. Her blood pressure and stuff has been great. They have took all the oxygen and stuff. Let me see. What is it called? The oh, her respiratory stuff, the invasive ventilation she was having, they took all of that off or whatever, and They pulled out her chest tube today, and she been doing good. They've been pulling back on the medicine so they can hope that she on this stuff called Dex to kind of keep her like relaxed, because my daughter, like, let me stop saying my, because that's our daughter, but I just can't help when I'm talking about myself and stuff. I'd be like, mine. Like, for instance, if I wear her shirt, if I like got on her shirt or something, it's mine because I got it on. but okay, so like, what was I saying?
You said they took out all the, like, you know, the invasive oxygen and all that.
Oh, okay. The ventilation and stuff, they pulled back on it because she was breathing over the oxygen and stuff they was giving her. She was breathing over it, so they pulled back on it so she can do it on her own. So basically, what they're doing now is trying to get her is putting back on everything to get her to see if she can do it by herself. And she been doing marvelous, honey.
Great.
Marvelous. Like, oh my God.
They got a real fighter.
Y'all don't
this
understand.
Little girl been through it since she was born. She ain't never gave up.
Since she was born. And but y'all got all those details in the first video.
Okay.
So if you want to know what happened when she was first born, go watch the first video. Okay? Don't be lazy. And
sure, it might help somebody else who might be going through the same thing. Might be nervous. They child gotta have major surgery like this.
Fact.
You just never know.
Fact.
Sure.
Sure. Comment, like, subscribe, all that.
All that.
So, Mel was, I'm gonna put pictures in here and videos and stuff, and some of the stuff is kind of graphic, so prepare yourself. But she swole up, and the reason I put the picture in the beginning is so y'all can see how she looked before surgery versus how she looked once she swole up and everything, because she's on Lasix, which is the water pill. She was on that twice a day before surgery, and they hadn't gave it to her. So after surgery, all the fluid, because she had to get 2 blood transfusions during surgery, and then yesterday she got another blood transfusion. So they had to give her Lasix and stuff again because she swole up so bad. So now she's like shrinking back down and she's looking good. Everything's looking fine. And let me. I'm sorry. So this morning they took out Mel's chest tube, and
they took out her catheter too.
Yeah, they took out her catheter. I was getting to that next. That's why she here. So they took out her catheter. So and she's like pissing a lot on that water pill. She pissing a lot. I'm sorry. So her chest tube is out. Her catheter is out. The support pressure and stuff, that's the same thing. So, yep. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell y'all real quick about this nurse.
We can't say her name.
Yeah, I can't say her name. But y'all, when I tell y'all I was livid, do you hear me? Like, not livid, but livid. I like pronounce every syllable in that. I was pissed. Livid. You livid. Like her heart rate and stuff just spiked out of nowhere. I mean, yeah, no, it was her blood pressure, right?
Yeah, her blood pressure
just spiked out of nowhere. It was like, pew. And the nurse was like, what is going on? What happened? I don't know. I can't find the reason for her blood pressure to spike like that and all this and that. So I'm like, I'm not in the medical field, so I don't know nothing about nothing that's going on. So I'm just like, well, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to figure out what's wrong with my baby, because I don't like this. But I didn't say that. I just was like, oh, well, looking at her like, figured out. But anyway, so she left, and the new nurse came right after she left. And this is like about 20 minutes later, so 20, 30 minutes later. And some just told me, like, check her. So I go over there to her right side of her body, and I'm checking her and stuff. And I pull her cover back, and her whole right arm, her whole right hand, and the board that was on her arm and the bandages was soaked in blood.
This is a picture. We'll post it too in the video, but this is like for right now. That's a lot of blood on the baby's hand.
Yeah. So, it was just covered in blood and stuff, and so I told her new nurse, I'm like, hey, look, Mel's bleeding from somewhere. I don't know where, but her hand is bleeding from somewhere. It's probably the arterial line y'all got in her arm. So she's like, oh yeah, it's probably leaking. So she has another nurse come in, and they start to unwrap it so they can clean it up and rewrap it. It was not connected at all. The same line the first nurse drew the blood out of. Like, how did you draw blood out of it and not see that it wasn't connected anymore when you got done? But anyway, so it wasn't connected at all, so her blood was leaking out, which is what caused her blood pressure to spike. So they, closed it back up, taped it down, then taped around it so it wouldn't come undone again. And, everything's been good with her blood pressure since. So, let me tell y'all about the breakdowns we done had. She broke down. Like when Mel first got her the surgery, I shed a couple of tears. I was like, oh, my baby.
I waited till later.
Yeah, she waited till the night of the 26th.
When everybody was gone out the room.
Everybody, all her family members and stuff that came to check on her had left. And Jordan, like, completely broke down. She was crying. She was so upset because she, like, I feel so alone. Like, I want to hold my baby, but I can't hold my baby. And I just feel alone. Like, she was heartbroken because we both just wanted her. Like, she looked like she was going through so much pain. She was so swollen. And we just wanted her so bad. Like, I wanted to hold her so bad. And then, so last night or this morning or whatever, Mel,
you skipped the whole part about when I held her hand and put my head down and cried, and then she squeezed my finger.
Oh, tears.
She know when something wrong with me. Like, even when she was in her mama's stomach, like if something was wrong with me, she'd start kicking. Like, my emotions are all over the place. She would just be in her mama's stomach, like, dum, 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 dum. Like, she would know when something wrong with me. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt better after that.
So my breakdown happened because this morning or so, she was in pain, and she was no longer like sedated. She was they had her like relaxed. They gave her that Dex to relax her, but she wasn't sedated. So she was like waking up crying in pain, and I completely broke down. Like, I was so heartbroken. I'm like, I just want to help her. I was so mad I couldn't help her. I just felt like I was so useless. Like, I'm like, I want to help my baby, and like, I can't do anything. Like, what am I here for? Like, that's how I felt. But we got her, we made sure that, they gave her her pain meds and her morphine and Tylenol and stuff, and she been doing good ever since. And I just really want, we really want to, me, Jordan, and Mel, really want to thank all of y'all for praying for her and supporting us and, checking up on her. Like, y'all don't understand, that means a lot. It really does, and we really appreciate it. So,
thank y'all. Hand claps for y'all. Hand clap.
So, make sure y'all like this channel, or this video. I mean, y'all subscribe to the channel, turn on y'all notifications, hit that bell. Ding.
It'll probably be more videos too, like other than Mel, but it's mainly about Mel, but just other stuff, so y'all can kind of get to know us a little more too.
Yeah. And your cute self.
Girl, that's you.
And I really thank y'all. But we finna chill for a little bit. We held her earlier and we held her earlier and she opened her eyes and woke up and she was like smiling and looking at us and stuff.
she said, Daddy.
The lies.
Wishful thinking, all right.
So yeah, all of that. But we thank y'all so much and really appreciate it. And you know, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, bing.
Yes.
And she does have a Facebook page, Melanie Rogers. So go like her Facebook page, and the link to all her videos, all her YouTube videos will be posted on Facebook. So, you know, do that for me. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate all the support and have a good day.
Find the good dose that makes her feel better. So we gave a little bit smaller dose to start with. It didn't make much of a difference, so we've added to it. So hopefully she'll feel better. Okay, sweetheart. I know. That's so sad.
Make my way to this 5th floor. I need to figure out this Ronald McDonald room situation.
3rd floor.
5th floor.